Hey, it's the Canadian witch. I hope this is going to work because I was halfway through what I pretty much had to say, and YouTube decided to fuck with me again, so I have to redo it all over again. Um, the topic I want to touch today is religions in schools. Like, um, on my own perspective, how I lived it, how it became with the years. Um, at least in Quebec, Canada, that's how it's been going on, and that it has became. Um, I, as I said in older videos, I'm not baptized, so I grew up without a fixed religion, and so in school, I was in the class for those that are not Catholic. So it was a multi-religious crowd in the class. There was quite a lot of people in the class. That's when you realize that not that many people were Catholic. And they, in those classes, they were teaching um, how to behave, how to be a good person. Um, they taught how how to be a better person. Yeah, and it wasn't religious. Uh, Sometimes the teacher would touch like on surface some religions, like when there was um, celebrations like Christmas or things like that, and the or even the other religion celebrations would arrive, the teacher sometimes would talk about which religions that follows those religions and what it means to those religions, and just to give us a an understanding of other religions, to open us, uh, to open our mind, but not to like force it on us. It was really fun. We had a lot of great time in those classes. Um, Although that I felt bad for the Jehovah Witnesses that were in the class, because we had a brother and a sister that was in the class with me, and they were Jehovah Witness, and as everybody knows, they're not allowed to celebrate the Christianized celebrations, holidays, so they were not allowed to, from their family and religion, they couldn't draw like um, Christmas trees, um, eggs, decorated eggs, even snowflakes, which I don't get at all, as I don't see, I didn't see the snowflake as religion related as a kid, and I still don't see it. And all the other stuff, the hearts for the Valentine Day, and all the symbolisms of that are related to religions, they couldn't do that. The pumpkins around Halloween. Sorry, yeah. When I talk a lot, I tend to yawn a bit. Um, yeah. So in primary school, it was like that. Um, then I moved to high school. Uh, we were getting more into the serious stuff without touching religions. The only thing that I remember that I could say that did touch, in a way, the religions was when we worked on the topic of the seven deadly sins. It wasn't presented to us as religious, more as what what it means um, for each sin. That it wasn't called the sin for us. It was called, I don't know how, but like uh, flaws, like flaws that people have, and we had to we had like a list of small stories telling something, and then we had to say, okay, this story is about this flaw and like that, and it was really serious about the how to behave with each other, respect each other. There was never any arguments in that class. Um, when I was in school, as a kid, yeah, in primary school, um, I remember like the banner on the wall of one of the classes used to do where they used to do the religion class. So there was some kind of ladder of time, and I don't know, I never really checked in Google to try to find it again. I just remembered from that year. And some kid was arguing with me because I couldn't guess what it meant, that ladder on the wall, the well, it's like lines with time and stuff written, but I was like, what's that? And kids were laughing at me because I didn't know what it meant, what it was for, and then they said that it was for the religion class. I was like, well, okay, now I get it why I don't know what it is, as I'm not in the religion class. And, and yeah, so that's pretty much how was my in my time, um, the religious classes. I am going on 31, so you can imagine like in the 80s and 90s. So it was really respectful. Um, I I remember one year we had to choose the class we wanted to go in, for religion or the other class, and I was like, oh, hell no, I'm not going in the Catholic class. I never went there. I don't go to mass in the Catholic Church. I don't follow the Bible, so I didn't want to go in that class. And I had there was like days that were activities, well, like the communion or other names, I don't know. Like all the kids were going on that day, and I was staying home because I wasn't going. Um, Now, years later, things changed here in Quebec, at least. I don't know for the rest of Canada, but I know that in Quebec, now there is no uh, Catholic class and non-religion class. Now I don't remember how it's called, but it's a class that regroups some of the major religions in the world, and they learn about like all of those major religions. Um, I am too old to have gone to those classes because it only started a couple of years ago. Um, but I think it's really, really a great thing that this happened, because it not only it removes the fact of this person is this religion and this person is not from that religion. It's it's about learning and opening your mind to that there's other religions besides yours, no matter which one you are. Um, you, if you're in one religion, um, you it gives you a chance to learn more about your religion by someone that isn't um, schooled to teach that religion. So it's from an exterior view, and by that you learn the other religions. So someone, a kid, like I was really young, and I knew that Catholicism wasn't for me, baptism wasn't for me, Mormon and all those other religions, they weren't for me, and I knew that from like age 6. So to learn about multiple religions, even if you're in one religion because of your parents, um, you could discover the religion that deep inside that's what you personally believe in, and then you can research more online. Now with so many openings, hmm, sorry, now with the openings on Google to find like everything you want, you can search all the religions you want. So if there's one in school that attracts your attention, you can research it, and then if the kid wants to leave their main religion or mix, personally, it's it gives them a chance, and it it removes the how could I say this, like the Bible, not the Bible Belt, but it it removes the the specification of one religion being the religion. So it teaches, and I would have loved to be in that classroom as a kid, because I wanted to learn so much about the other religions as a kid to understand which could represent what I already had in mind. Um, like if I had those classes, then I would have read about the Wicca and about the god and the goddess. I would have known, like at age 6, 7, that I was wicked, but as it didn't happen that time, it took more time to discover the name. My God, I'm so sorry. I'm not tired. It's it's mostly because of what I started to have to hyperventilate. It seems that I yawn more often since it started to have attacks lately. And so yeah, the those classes are a great thing to open your mind, no matter what religion you are or if you don't have any. And if I remember when it came out that the next year it would be this, the religious class would be gone, and that the the other non-religion class would be gone, and it would be this class. And there was so much turmoil, like people were going crazy, like they were going like, there's no way my kid is going to learn to do that class and have his mind like brainwashed and blah blah blah. Well, the thing is that me personally, to to keep your child from going in that class to learn about other religions is like a brainwash, because you keep your children from learning. And there's two choices when you're in the religion with that class: either by learning more about your religion and the other religions, either you're gonna be even more secure about your own faith and religion, or it's gonna make you doubt and think and research and maybe have a change of religion over the time. But it's a class that makes people think, and I was finding that ridiculous that people were refusing to do those classes, and there's people that even like hardcore Catholics and Christians mostly, they they took their kids out of school and put them as homeschooling to keep them from having that class taught to their kids. So yes, that's what I wanted to express today. How was religion in school when I was a kid? How it became. Leave your comments. You can. I'd love to hear from people to know how it was for them. Maybe you were from another religion when you were a kid, and then grew out to another religion later. How the religion classes have affected you, or if you didn't have the religion class. Um, just I'd love to see like different views and comments on how it was for you too. So until then, take care. Have a great day. Bye. Bye. Bless.